Hi there folks, Andrea Cox here with AndreaCox.com. I am so glad you're here right now because we are in my kitchen and I have got a quick recipe for you. And of course, in true Cox style, I have a quick story for you. So last Saturday, I was eating at my favorite raw vegan restaurant. I'm not going to say the name because what I'm going to say after that I'm not going to say the name, but it's in Orange County. It's my all-time favorite restaurant, and I love it, and I love the food there, but whenever I eat there, because I've been a raw vegan for so long, so many years, I always feel like the food is a bit too dense for me. So we were eating, and I was eating all these dense things in this big salad with a salty dressing and a salty soup that had, I think, nama shoyu in it. And I felt like I was getting a little inflamed. And then I reached over and took a bite of my friend's food. And in his food, it was just two simple ingredients blended, which I'm going to show you today. And it was the best thing I'd had all night. Why? Because it was so clean and so simple, and that's how my body responds well. That's how I respond. And now today, you know, it's been a few days since we went together, and I had the leftover food from this raw vegan restaurant, and I got to tell you, I'm still feeling sluggish. I'm still feeling weighed down and a little puffy days later. But the lesson here is to feed your body as simply as possible. So, getting to the recipe. The food I tasted at this raw vegan restaurant was actually a garnish on my friend's plate, and I just fell in love with it. It was so good. And it was broccoli and carrots that were blended in a food processor, chopped very fine. And I thought, wow, that would be so good to stuff in a nori wrap with avocado, or to add a few medjool dates in and put it on top of a salad. So we're not gonna use carrots today because I don't have any carrots. We're gonna use beets, which are stellar for a woman's bowels, the top of this amazing, wish we had smell-o-vision here, this amazing broccoli, and we're gonna save the stem for juicing tomorrow morning. And for the salt, we're gonna use, I'm highly salt sensitive, so I don't like any salt except in my sauerkraut because I see it for days on my face. For the salt, we're gonna use celery. So this is so simple. I mean, raw food is not difficult, and I'm going to show you two versions. I'm going to show you an 80-10-10 version of this recipe, which is a high fruit, low fat version, and then I'm going to show you the kind of a fatty raw recipe. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take just half a stem of celery. I'm not even going to use a knife. I'm going to, boom, done. So we're going to stick that in there. I'm going to just take the top of the broccoli. I'm hoping they can get all this. I'm actually gonna chop it a little bit. People always email me when they watch my videos and see me cut like this. They're like, girl, you better be careful. Hey, I went to the Cox Culinary School of, if you cut yourself, you grab a Band-Aid. And then I'm gonna use just half of this beet in here. Love that. Look at that. Look at that beautiful red color. That is a liver cleanser, a blood cleanser. Throw it in there. I told you this is really tough. Really tough. I hope you grabbed a pen. I always struggle with getting this shut. I think it was my, okay. It was my old roommate's job to get this to work for me every day. He'd come down and I always do the Vitamix dance, and this is the food processor dance. We have to have like a different one for the food, little John Travolta in there. Probably don't want to use John Travolta's name right now because he's not exactly doing great. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I mean, look at this. This looks like Christmas. That looks like Christmas. What I'm going to do is, if I was wanting a fatty meal, which I haven't decided what I want tonight, and I never do until I get home from yoga or whatever, I would put a little avocado in there and possibly roll it up in a nori wrap, which I'm going to demonstrate for you. You could just put a little avocado there and just eat it like that. Or if I was 80-10-10ing it, I would toss a couple of barhi or medjool dates in there and put it on my salad. So it's just so freaking simple. I would also, you could take maybe a raw vegan chip and place them on a little plate like that. The little avocado on there. I mean, that is so, I'm not even going to mess with the nori wrap. You could do that, and whether it had dates or avocado in there, it would be delicious. And you have the salt from the celery, the sweet from the beet or the dates if you choose to put dates in there, the fatty from an avocado, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful way to enjoy more vegetables. This would be great for kids. So Andrea Cox here, just wanted to show you a quick recipe, and if you like this video, hey, hit the like button and post your favorite way to get more vegetables in your diet.